So 5.5 part 2, hopefully you guys got to multiplying some of these out. So this is a binomial times a binomial. So remember FOIL. So your first, x squared. Okay, remember when you're multiplying, you add the exponents. Outers, 5x. Inners, 8x. Lasts, 35. Remember, always look and see if anything can be combined in the end. These can be combined, so it's 13x. Remember, when you're adding, you just add the coefficients, keep the variable piece the same. Next one, do not be fooled here. Squared means write it twice and multiply, not something else. There is no other thing that will work here. FOIL, first x squared, outers 8x, inners 8x, last 64. Look at it in the end and make sure you get everything combined that can be combined. So this would be 16x. Remember, when you're adding, you keep the variable piece the same. Another binomial times a binomial. So multiply those, it's 10t to the 5th. Add the exponents. Outers minus 5t cubed. Inners 8t cubed. And last 4t times negative 1, so minus 4t. Remember, look at it and see what can be combined. These are alike, so you add the coefficients, the variable piece stays the same. Another one, do not be fooled. You must write it twice and multiply it. Squared always means write it twice and multiply. So again, it's a binomial times a binomial. So FOIL, y squared. Outers, it's negative 7y. Inners, it's negative 7y. Last, it's positive 49. It's negative 7 times negative 7, so it gives you positive. So y squared minus 14y plus 49. Remember those, you add the coefficients, keep the variable piece the same. Another binomial times a binomial, so FOIL again. X squared minus 8x plus 8x minus 64. These will actually cancel each other out because it's minus and plus the same term. So answer x squared minus 64. Last two, maybe a bit more challenging, but you're going to do p times these three things. It's a binomial times a trinomial, and then you'll do 2 times those three things. So it's p cubed, p times p squared, plus 3p squared minus 2p plus 2p squared. Now you're doing 2 times all three of those things, 6p there. And then at the end, it's minus 4. It's 2 times negative 2. Now look at it and combine what can be combined. So p cubed. These two can be combined. It's 5p squared. These two can be combined. It's 4p. And you just have a minus 4 at the end, and that's it. Just be very careful on these because you could have a lot of sign issues in here. Okay. And then lastly, another binomial times a binomial. So FOIL, first 36, outers negative 30w, inners positive 30w, last negative 25w squared. Okay. Remember, you don't have to list the answers in descending order unless it ever tells you in the directions, and it typically doesn't. These will cancel each other out because it's minus and plus the same term, so those give you 0. So you're left with 36 minus 25w squared. Take care, everybody.